Welcome to my Saturday morning midlife crisis, where cartoons are out, coffee's in, and Cerebro can't even find the motivation. I'm Austine.
And I'm Alex.
Okay, well, let's jump to our next topic.
Next topic, VisionQuest.
Yes, so they released a trailer.
Yep. VisionQuest was something that they announced, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago.
Mhm.
We've known about VisionQuest coming as a Disney Plus show for quite some time.
It's to finish the trilogy. Of Wanda and Vision.
They announced VisionQuest, and I was like,
Me too. I was like, you killed all her kids and you took Vision away. What is this? What's White Vision? What is that going to do for me?
Yeah. And so then they released this trailer, and I watched the trailer, and I went, can we get this out now?
Mm-hmm.
I need to see this now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God.
I was hyped.
I was like, okay, like, this is interesting.
I was very intrigued.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Ultron.
They said that he was going to be in it for quite some time.
Okay, well, like I say all the time, I'm not up to speed. I am the average.
You sure about that? You sure about that? That's why?
As you know, Scarlet Witch has always been one of my favorite characters. I love watching everything that she's in. WandaVision, I loved it from start to finish. Forget that it was Wanda. I just loved how they did it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved the story, everything. Then when you move into Agatha All Along, that was brilliantly done.
Another one that I went, oh my gosh, Agatha. She was great in WandaVision. I don't need an Agatha TV show.
And then you watch it.
And I watched it, and I was like, this is so great. This is awesome.
And then after seeing that trailer, I was like, wow, they're doing something different and special. I hope it meets my expectations, my expectations that I don't know exist, but because when you compare it to the first two, I have to imagine it's going to be at that level. At least that's where I'm putting it.
And honestly, even though I'm super excited for it, I don't really have expectations.
Well, I just mean of being really good.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just
yeah. talking
in general. I'm just
I don't know what's going to happen.
Transitioning our conversation.
Oh. Well, I don't know what's going to happen, but I like how they reference Tommy.
Yes. So Speed looks like he's coming into the MCU. We saw him as a little kid, but now we have Teen Billy, who is now Wiccan. So now we're going to see Tommy go into becoming Speed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm curious how Billy ended up becoming a teen from when WandaVision ended.
Wait, what do you mean? With they themselves aged up?
Yeah, do you not remember how that happened?
Yeah, I do. But in Agatha All Along, they explained it as his spirit taking a body.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so I'm wondering
if that's going to be the
same. Yeah, and that's more of a magical kind of element that they did with that. And so I'm wondering with Tommy if they're going to just do that same thing, like what happened to Billy also happened to Tommy, or if they're going down a different route, a maybe more technology kind of route, because this is Vision's story in a sense. I don't know. But I'm excited for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm excited, looking very much forward to it, and especially because the thought is that this leads into Doomsday. So for me, it's how literal is that? Is it's one of the last Marvel projects before Doomsday, or is there literally going to be a nod to Doomsday?
This is where we got to back up, rewind, and go back to your Doomsday question of character predictions.
Oh yeah,
right here. This is, I don't think there's going to be events here that actually lead into Doomsday. Mm-hmm. It's more of characters that are going to lead into Doomsday.
Reminding us
who's still in the world, who's out there, who now has become a superhero. Speed, Tommy now becoming Speed, so showing us that transition of how they get there.
I had a father, a machine called Vision.
Muzzle tough. It's a boy.
And that was a really nice timing for this trailer to come out. And then the last thing that came out of D23.
Oh, that's it? That's all you want to say about VisionQuest?
Yeah, I think so.
Nothing about Ultron?
I did mention, Ultron.
Mentioned he's in it, but
I liked how how he's in his head still Ultron, and then how they framed it of he's always going to be in your head, and then it was something around because he's your dad,
or Peepaw,
or Papa or whatever.
We got daddy issues, more daddy issues, obnoxious asshole issues,
Well, and I liked how he said, in your human form. And then he like changes and he has this big beard.
Right. Which is also a very interesting touch. Like, Ultron, you see, that's how you see yourself?
Yeah, I know. It was just...
Or is that how Vision sees Ultron? Oh, that's actually an interesting, because it is his father. So does he bring him down a peg to make him look like that because he doesn't like him? Or,
yeah,
I don't know.
And who are all the other people? Because now let's dig a little deeper. If Ultron is there and now this is the persona, who are these other people?
So I've heard a interview after D23 where Paul Bettany was talking about the TV show, and he mentions that Vision's in his own mind with other AIs, and he mentioned like Friday. So
Friday?
Yeah, when Jarvis left and became Vision, Tony needed a new AI. It was Friday.
Oh.
So we're exactly
see like the persona of these different AIs
that have already been introduced in the MCU.
That will actually be kind of fun.
So excited! So excited!
All right, so now to the next topic.
Okay. We can go to the next one.
Okay, so the last big piece, I mean, there's all kinds of things that are talked about at D23, but I think that was exciting for us was the announcement of officially confirming some of the new X-Men actors and actresses.
Yes.
Should we meet some more of the cast?
Please welcome Cyclops, Kit Connor. As Professor Charles Xavier, Christopher Abbott, playing Emma Frost, Samara Weaving. As Rogue, Indy Neveretti. As Storm, Maya Boyd.
Thoughts, feelings, excitement. I had uncertainty. That's where I was at when they announced
Elaborate.
it.
Why? What's the uncertainty
Just
part?
nervousness, because we've already had an X-Men redo, and it's hard when, especially you go way back to our childhood, and you have what we consider like the foundation, like the characters that we've known. We saw the next evolution of that, and actually we'll talk about it in our watch list here in a moment. But that second wave of a new Professor X and a new Magneto and, you know, the new Jean Grey, everybody, you see the new version of that. And now this is a third, which I did see a post, and I don't know who they were, but I'm sure there's many of them, but it's like all these different characters, but there's one Wolverine, which I love. How can you not? So that I guess I just got nervous. And I think I got nervous because I'm still trying to digest Sadie Sink, who I love, who's a phenomenal actress. Love her. I'm still trying to digest her version of Jean Grey. And so I just am trying to sit with and understand, are these new versions of the X-Men, how close or different are they going to be? I can appreciate where you want to take a character and do something different or new, because you don't want to be compared to the old, but it's going to be different and new. And sometimes I get a little uncomfortable. So that's where I was at. But I do have to say, one thing that did get me a little bit excited, not that I saw the movie, but the previews gave me enough like creeping out that I was like, oh, that looks really good, but I'll never watch it. Rogue.
Oh, in the Obsession?
Yes. And so I don't know.
Yeah, because horror's not your thing.
It's not my thing, but those previews looked so good just from basically her in it that I'm like, wow, if you can make me like sit and go, that's probably a good movie and I will never watch it because it looks like it will creep me out. Yeah. And then you're being casted. I have to imagine that you're pretty good.
And honestly, she already has like this like natural curly wavy hair. You just, have the right stylist, poof it up a bit more, give her that white streak. She looks like Rogue to me.
Yeah, I think physical characteristics of all of them looked really good.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I talked about
the
Kit Connor. I was just going to say it again, all right? You don't have to make fun of me about it, but it is true. When you have a character where most of his face is covered and his jawline is the predominant thing that you do see, then you do kind of go, all right, what are those physical characteristics that make this person look like that comic character? That was one. And I could say that about all of them. The other thing, even though some of them have been in movies, a lot of them are Broadway stars.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And so that's very exciting to me because, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's hard.
A lot of my favorite actors are also Broadway actors, you know, and so it's just, they are good. And I'm very excited about that. Storm, she's really not done anything, but she looks great. Well, yeah. I'm talking about main project movies. But yeah, she looks great. So I think she'll be a great Storm. Still, I looked her up and I wanted to listen to some interviews and to see if she did have an accent or anything like that. And she doesn't, which is fine because I'm sure she'll have one for the movie. But I am just curious. Like, I just want a little taste of like how she could potentially sound as Storm.
We are the dawn that breaks his night.
You asked me last week, do I think Emma Frost will start off as a love interest with Cyclops and all of that? And I said no, because I think that they are going to, they're going to start off with her in the Hellfire Club, because the current rumor is Adam Driver is going to be casted as Sebastian Shaw, who's the head of the Hellfire Club. So why would they have the Hellfire Club and then her, you know, maybe eventually she'll join the X-Men, but now that we got the official casting of Adam Driver and he's playing Mr. Sinister, that is what I am. So now I know, okay, so it's not the Hellfire Club. So there's a good chance that Emma Frost will be actually a part of the X-Men team.
Okay.
So, or maybe she is still from the Hellfire Club, but just...
That gives you a little bit more direction of where they may go.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, and I do hope they go in the direction of she's a part of the X-Men team.
Okay.
Because I love her. I think she's a better telepath than Jean Grey. Come at me in the comments. I don't care. All Jean Grey has is the Phoenix Force. You take that away, she's not an interesting character.
Interesting that she's not interesting.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Adam Driver is Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, I really don't know much.
This is very exciting. So there's a lot of stuff you could do with Mr. Sinister. He is one of my favorite.
He's a great actor.
Such a great actor. Such a great casting. He is from the 19th century. I believe it's the 19th century he is from. And he is...
Isn't that the century we were born in?
Wrong!
No, we're from the 20th century.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like 19...
Not the 1900s. The 19th century.
Okay. I think I don't understand time.
I don't know what is going on, but somewhere our wires got crossed.
No, we're in the 20th century.
Yeah, you're right. We have been in the 20th century.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Someone's going to correct us in the comments and be like, you both are idiots.
Cue the music.
You look so dumb right now.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, he's from the 19th century. He's obsessed with evolution. He ended up teaming up with Apocalypse from X-Men, who ended up evolving him, Mr. Sinister, into being this guy of multiple abilities. When he went through this transformation, he lost all sense of morality and mortality as well. And so
so he can't die?
Well, no, he can, but it is very, 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 very difficult, and he keeps evolving himself as well. So he is obsessed with coming up with the perfect mutant, and he believes that the way that would occur is through Jean and Scott, through them having a kid. He is responsible for cloning Jean, and her clone being Madeline Pryor. And then he uses Madeline Pryor to hook up with Scott, get pregnant. So you said that you started X-Men 97 and you were like, oh my gosh, Jean and Scott have a baby. This is crazy. That wasn't Jean. So.
Oh, I got to keep watching.
I told you to keep watching.
I've been behind.
Yeah, and we're on season 2, which already ended. You're way behind. Madeline Pryor and Scott have a baby, and that is Nathan Summers, who is Cable.
Okay.
Which you know from Deadpool. You know, so anyways, that is all because of Mr. Sinister.
Most refer to me as Mr. Sinister, but you can call me Father.
Well, I am hyped as but simultaneously I'm nervous.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Well, one other thing I want to touch base because
can I ask you a quick question? Sorry, before we go.
Okay. Cut me off.
Sorry. Any of them in Doomsday? Or do you think that could be more Secret Wars?
Secret Wars. I really doubt that they've been holding on because Doomsday has been in production since last year. That means it's probably been casting done the year prior. So we're talking about 2 or 3 years they've been holding on these castings, these character contracts and stuff like that. I really don't think they would have done that in that far in advance. But Secret Wars is still possible.
Okay.
So thanks for watching. If you want to check out the full episode, be sure to listen to us on Spotify at My Saturday Morning Midlife Crisis.